Good morning, everyone. Look at the little ghosty. That's adorable. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. It's freezing up here. Well, it dropped really low because of the rain, I guess. And it's chilly. It feels chilly. It's weather. I know. Oh. So this morning I was going through a couple books, planning on giving a book away today. And maybe I won't. In one of them, I found a dress and I thought, we should do that dress together. So I guess I'm not going to give it away. I guess we're going to do that dress together sometime. And they're old enough books that I think we won't get in any trouble. Of course, I'm not giving the pattern away. I'm doing it with you. So who cares? It's, you turn the furnace on? Excuse me. There is a ritual in the fall where we do not turn furnaces on until we absolutely have to. And it's way too early. Way too early. I try to always do it after Halloween, right? We've had snow on Halloween in the past years sometimes. So it's hard to do that. Mm. If you are a regular here, then you know that I do guess what's in my cup, name the coffee and the creamer, and be the first one to do so. Deb knows what it is, so we'll just let her watch the chat. The winner can get a spot on the bracket board over here or pick something out of the basket. Well, if you're down there, not all the way south, but somewhat south, then you don't have the, I guess it's either really cold there right now and you're not used to it, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, you got to get your blankets out, right? Get something out that you're working on that you couldn't work on in the summer because it was too hot. All right. All right. So what happened was this book um, is one of those little ones, hooked on crochet books. This is a 1991 book, and I was going to give it away today, but then see that doily on the front? Oh my gosh, it's just the prettiest little daisies on it. I guess it's magnolias maybe, but it's green, variegated thread for the background, and then little white flowers all around. So no, we're not doing 64 in the house. Yeah, yeah. I let it go down to at least 60 or something like that. Something like that. So what happened was I came across this dress and I said, no, we're going to have to make that dress together. So I'm not going to give it away. Instead, I'm going to do the dress together. So we already have a dress in queue. This one is the one out of the Mary Maxim magazine. So we're going to do that one first. But this one won't take any time at all. So if you are planning on doing one or the other, here is the specs for this one. Now this one is done in cotton, and I am going to use cotton on it. I'm going to use I love this cotton, and it says you need 29 ounces of blue. 29 ounces of blue. It's 44 there, Denise. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think I would have already turned it on by now. Jeez. So 29 ounces of the main color. And then it's asking for, now that's a 3. Oh, okay. Well, then you're used to it being cold. 29 ounces of the main color. And I'm going to use, I love this yarn, but it's going to be a print. So one of the prints, so my edging, which is going to have to be a fingering weight, is going to be probably a solid of some type, because my 2 colors, I'm not going to use white on it because my main color will have some white in it. So that'll be something coming up. That shouldn't be a very long project. Maybe 2 weeks, or maybe we'll do it. You know what we'll do? We'll do this one in videos. And then that way it'll just go in. I don't know where to put it. Over there's fine, I guess. But yeah, I might need a reminder. This one, however, I want to do quicker. I'm going to start this one here pretty soon. This Mary Maxim one is done in 3 colors. And you are going to shift you're going to color control your colors. So this has a little jacket, and then it's a dress. So I'm going to be using my peach colorways from Hobby Lobby, Sweet Delight. And I already had them picked out already. Cream, peach, and the variegated peach. So the peach one is called Bashful. And then the teddy bear Cuddles goes with it. And then the cream. The cream is out in the other room. You don't need all that much. About half a skein. So I'm using what's left over from one of the sweaters that I made earlier this year. So yeah, we'll be doing that pretty soon here. And these skeins got 377 yards, and that's plenty. You don't need much. It's actually saying that they're using the Mary Maxim fresh yarn, and I don't know, but these are only 290 yards in them, the ones they use, and they're saying 1 ball of each. I don't know how much of that you use, so one of these should be fine. But the sizes now are 6 to 9 and 12 to 18. So you're going to already be a little bit bigger than newborn anyway. See, this 6 to 9 is perfect for me. I mean, I usually, yeah. Anybody win the coffee yet? No, not yet? Okay. So we're just gabbing away about making these dresses. And we'll do one as a live make along here. I want to say probably not next week, but the week after we'll start that Mary Maxim dress and shrug one. Anyway, so then I had the other book out too, and I am going to give this one away, but there was a pattern in here that intrigued me. So today's book giveaway will be one of these hooked on crochet magazines from uh, the oldies. I think this one is still 1991. Let me see. Oh no, 1992. September, October 1992. Charlene Taylor got the coffee and the creamer. All right, well, I am drinking cinnamon sticky bun with hazelnut. So Charlene got it. So Charlene, would you like a spot on the bracket board? Because I don't think she has one. Or something out of the basket today. And I do have a new prize, a third prize for the bracket board picked out. It's today. I'm going to announce that. And it is going to be some of that Woolies Fair Isle. I'm going to put that in the bracket game. Oh. Okay. Well, as you all are well aware, that my friend Deb is working hard here every Sunday for us. Yes, she is. She's on the ball every Sunday. And so I have to tell you all to please shout out a very happy birthday to her this week. Yes, do that for me while Charlene is picking her. Charlene is picking her prize. So yes, happy birthday, Deb, this week. Tell me, Charlene, what are we winning today? A bracket number? Because if you want a bracket number, I'll get up and read the numbers that are available. So here we go. Number 1, 2, and 3, 8, 10, 14 and 15, 18 through 22, and 31. This corner is almost filled. Yes. Wow. All right. Okay. Charlene will come back and tell me what she wants in just a minute. She can refresh if she wants to go out and come back in. And we will do that when she comes back. For now, we will talk about Whip It Up. Whip It Good. I'm sorry. Whip It Good. I did one finish so far. And Whip It Good is bring out the old whips and see how many we can get done. So I counted, and 24 people are working on stuff and have put up a photo of their whip or more than one. And so far, in 5 weeks, there are 29 whips finished by everyone and one by me. I mean an old whip that was finished, not something that I might have started since. But yeah, 29 whips by all of you guys have been completed. And what I've done is I have put the 29 people into the wheel, and we need to get a winner for this week's random. So let's go ahead and we're going to spin the wheel. I know it's bright. I didn't turn it down. But let's see, out of those 24, who wins this week's random draw. You can't see it. It is Cindy Cantola. Cindy Cantola wins today's random Whip It Good. So Cindy gets a choice on the bracket board or something out of the basket. And if she is here, we will go ahead and let her pick her prize. Oh, Monica is here. Monica is going to be a Nana. I read it on the post. So congratulations, Monica. Is this your very first one? and you announced it, so I'm sure you probably don't know if it's a girl or a boy yet. A bracket number. All righty. Cindy would love a bracket number. My baby's having a baby. Oh, congratulations. When you get it, when you know that it's a girl or a boy, I would love to know, because I really like making a set of booties and sending them off to you as a gift to give to your daughter or your son's wife, whichever may be. 32 is not, but 31 is. Also, just a reminder, there is a new segment at the end of the show, and we are not staying real late today. Baby's due in May. Okay. Well, you let me know when it gets closer. 31 it is. Okay, Cindy's going to pick 31. We're going to generate a roll-off with that. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring up a wheel for that, so I can do that. Here, a different wheel than the one that I use for that. I found out that I can hold the names in there and add names later. It's a great thing. So Cindy Cantola is going to take number 31. And it generates a roll-off between Cindy and Chera. So we'll put Chera's name in and Cindy's name in. And I'm already spinning. We're already spinning. And Charlene is back, so she's going to pick what Cindy goes on. Okay, so Cindy is going to go up against Angela. And what's happening here is it's going to finish this bracket off, so we might as well just do it. All right, so here we go. Cindy and Angela now. Oh, you guys are funny. Cindy moves on again. All right. We will move Cindy on. And the last leg of that bracket is going to be against Ravini. Okay, you got tough spots here. Let's see if she knocks Ravini off. So anybody that gets knocked here gets a chance to get back on. So Ravini and Cindy are the last leg, and the bottom bracket will be full. And Cindy went on to win all the way across the board. Wow! Cindy is semi finalist here. Okay. So while we're at it, I'm going to say, I know, Charlene, you're waiting. I'm going to say that the um, third prize for the bracket board last, the grand prize. So if you make it to the last four and your name is drawn for the winner of this board, a third prize you can choose will be this Woolies in the colorway sage and pink. I am going to give that the two skeins of this that I got in my last haul. I'm going to put them in the bracket game. So there are three prizes now. We have this beautiful yellow, mustard cotton DK in there. We have some wool, and we have some Malabrigo. So we got a little bit of everything, and whoever wins can pick their own brackets. I mean, their own, handmade stitch marker. So anyway, this 4 medium has some wool in it. So this is a 20% wool. So that'll be in the bracket game as well. Now, today's live make along is Whip It Good, and that grand prize, it's going to be coming up here pretty soon, couple more weeks, is a big cake of the macchiato in the boundless colorway for the fall. It is gorgeous. Again, this has 20% wool in it. So if something should happen and you cannot use wool and you are the winner of the Whip It Good, we will figure something out. Okay, so we are done with that. Let's have Charlene tell me if you want a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket. She won the coffee today. And we didn't get to that yet, so let's do that. At the end of the lives, I've been doing a new segment called Creative Moments, and that is when one of you comes on for about 5 minutes, introduce yourself, and if you want to shout out something you have done or your Etsy shop or your channel, that is an opportunity for you to do it. Or if you just want to show something you're working on and that you're excited about a new tool, any reason to come on that has to do with crochet or knitting. So that is right toward the end for 5 minutes. So I'm looking for today's people. So if you've got something you want to show, then get some ideas maybe for next week if you're not ready for this week. Okay. So Charlene, I'm looking for you again to tell me about if you want a spot on the bracket board or something out of the basket. We're going to move on to I'm looking at this book because I want to make sure this is the one I'm going to give away today. I'm going to talk about that Woolies again just for a moment. So the cowl I have is done. The cowl is done. You've all seen it. But you did not see the hat very much at all yet. I've been working on the hat. So this is done in the Rose Blossom colorway. Charlene wants a bracket. Okay. 1 through 3, what the numbers are. 1 through 3 and 8, 10, 14 and 15, and 18 through 22. Those are all the numbers available in the bracket. And while she's picking one, Okay. I see you. I see you. Oh, 14. All right. We will go ahead and give her number 14 real quick. And then I'll go on to show you my whips. I need the red pen, don't I? Yes. Number 14 is for Charlene. Okay. Now, that will generate another roll-off. Just one, though. So we're going to do that. And this roll-off is going to be between Linda H. and Charlene. Okay. So whoever wins moves on to the next bracket. So here we go. Here we go. All right. Oh, it didn't spin all that much, did it? All right. It is Charlene. You knocked off Linda. Linda's going to have to get back on. All right. So now we have 2 more legs to do on this one, because 10 and 15 are still open. So we're getting there. We've got 4 on the top still, 2 on the bottom one there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 11 spots left for this bracket. So that's pretty good. We've been doing all right. Okay. Thank you, Charlene. Congratulations. Okay, so what are we talking about? I don't even know. Oh, I know. It was sitting right here. So I started the hat to go with my cowl. And I showed the cowl last week. I showed it a couple weeks. We'll just show it again. Rose Blossom Line Brand Fair Isle. So this is knitted with that yarn. It is a beautiful gradient. To me, I love the Fair Isle with these colors. I don't think I'm going to be really thrilled about 2 different colors that are clashing. I know that it's meant to be Fair Isle, but to me, something about the way that crochets up with those 2 colors clashing, I don't think I'm going to be thrilled about it. But these are not clashing, so they're just a mauve and maroonish color. So here's the hat. Okay, I started with the white marl again, and see, it's doing a stripe, of course, but yeah, it's not bad, not bad at all. So it's almost to the point of starting the decrease. I think that this is really, really pretty. It's done. I went down one down. No, I use the same number, size 8, 5 millimeters, to knit it. So I really think that that's working out okay. And they will match. They're going to match just fine. Yeah. The pattern is on the skein. It's on the ball band. And it is free on Line Brand's website. The cowl and the hat and the mittens and the mitts, I've been talking about it for a couple weeks. They're all right on the ball band. In fact, I have shared it for for everybody. Anyway, the knitters, of course, not the crocheters, but I do know that my dear friend Frida worked on crocheting this, this Fair Isle. I don't know whether I can coerce her to come on the show and show it or not, but we'll see. let's stop for a second and do the let's make a yarn deal right now. Deb's going to mark the chat. How do you play? In between the marks, so you need to have your chat on live chat, and you need to put in your favorite color and weight of yarn in between the chats now, in between the marks. And then I run around Christi's closet and try to find something that, if you're the winner, I try to find something that matches your comment. You do have to have United States address to play this game. And if you ever want to help out with any shipping, I do have a small membership here now. It is $2.99 to be a member. All of that goes toward shipping and the sponsorship of the channel. Or you can just do buy me a coffee, right? All righty. So that is going on now. While that is going on, I have to say I did my October hats, and more hats. I finished it. This yarn was a what is it? Lion brand Unforgettable Waves. You got this from the Dollar Tree for $1. Whoa, let's throw it on the floor or wherever, right? Okay, so Unforgettable Waves in the colorway Spices. I think I forgot to say that word spices last time I showed it, but it is a roving. It is definitely a roving. You can't see a lot of change, but it's a roving. It's not a huge, like it doesn't go real skinny and then real thick, but it is considered a roving. And each of these skeins has not much, like 119 yards. So I had to make a decision on what pattern to use. And I used a bulky 5 pattern from that girl that I really like her. Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can find it real fast. I don't know. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. I usually go to my channel, and how I do it is I do favorite hat patterns and save them there. And then that way, later on, when I go back, I will find it easy. And this is the Quick Slouch Hat by Fiber Flux. That's Jennifer from Fiber Flux. Okay, so the quick stitch, it was, you know how at Christmas or right before Christmas, she'll do a bunch of quick patterns, quick ideas for gifts. Well, that was one of them. And so she did do that. And this one was a lot of texture. So it's done in the back, double crochet in the back loop, or the back, not the loop, but the back post, and then regular, and then back post, and then regular. And so what it does is it gives it 3 dimension like that, and then it's slouchy, so it's gonna hang down. So this colorway came out kind of like fall, you know. This also has a really visible, yeah. I did it like she told me. So I'm thinking that this needs a different kind of join. I don't know. I know why it does it is because you are going to the back post, and so you're chaining 3. I don't know. I don't have the answer in my head, but you also are changing color drastically in this variegated yarn. So it is going to stand out no matter what. But if you did this, if you took a nice, beautiful button and put it on the side, and then you you make sure that that's on the side where that is always in the back, that will hide it, you know. So that is done. It is the winner will get October hats, hats, and hats. The winner will get 2 skeins of this because it just about was enough. I mean, I literally played yarn chicken with this and then had to take a little tiny piece off of one of those skeins and sew it together. Yeah. So that's the top. And yeah, I think it came out good, but I really think I should put a button on it to finish it. So that's what I'm planning. Okay, we have a winner for Let's Make a Yarn Deal. It is Miss Latoya. And I can guess that Latoya probably said something about purple, but I missed it, so I have to go back and look. And she wants a 4 variegated. Okay, 4 variegated. 4 variegated. I am shocked at her. And I'm going to have to go look. All right, let me go look for something for Latoya out of Christi's closet. Play some Van Halen, would you please? Because it's been 3 years that we lost Mr. Eddie Van Halen, and I would love you to honor him. Thank you very much. All right, let me see. Variegated. Purple variegated. Number 4. Do. And find something for her. Okay. Get that. I don't buy a lot of variegated, but it's got to be something that she would like. So, oh well, look at that. I wonder if she has this. Now, I can't say that I would call this variegated, but some people would. So I'm going to go ahead and show her this and see what happens. I did have one that I brought out last week, and I'm going to show her that too, because I did not give it away. So we'll do that. All right, put the hat away. I actually finished my hat in the first week. Ha ha! I'll tell you, every time someone posts something, it comes across the screen in front of me. Jump. All right. Okay. So we're working on Christi's closet. Let's Make a Yarn Deal, and it is me and Latoya making a yarn deal. So what I did was I brought out last week's, and I'll show that first, because that last week's was not given away, and it was just one that I found. It wasn't one that someone asked for. This is called the Boreal, and that was that really pretty teals and purples and greens all marled together. There are two of these, and it is 100% wool, and it is not something that everyone would like. So we're going to put that up. It is 109 yards in each skein. There are two of them, and they are not down everybody's alley. So that is a choice for Latoya. And this colorway is called, do they give me one? Yes, Bilberry. Bilberry. All right, so then we're going to show you a skein of Yarn Bee Ekaterina in Thistle. There is a beautiful gradient or variegated, however you would think it is, and it is just gorgeous. Now this yarn is a 3.5 ounce, 295 yards in a skein of this, and it is considered a 3 DK3 on 90% acrylic and 10% nylon. So how pretty. They're calling it Thistle. So that's the colorway. Isn't that pretty? All right. Yeah, I know who it is. It tells me who it is. Lori. Okay. So that is your choices, Latoya. Now, if you would like one of these, either one, or a spot on the bracket board, or something out of the basket, your choice. You are on the Let's Make a Yarn Deal segment of my show. So let's hear it, Latoya. What would you like? And you also get your choice of stitch marker. Now, the stitch markers can be one from Victoria's bag or one from mine. It doesn't matter. You want the wool. All right. Okay. Let's put those aside for you. And what stitch marker? Did you see one from Victoria that you liked? Or did you want one of mine? I know I show them 100 times. There is a bunch of Halloween. There is some Christmas here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of Christmas. Snowflakes and, you know, the ones that you get in the pack. Then we have their oddball ones where there's, you know, like rose or just beads. There's a couple of sheep. They're flat. Little sheeps that are flat. There's a unicorn. Did you see one that you saw that you liked? Yeah, the unicorn. I don't think I showed the unicorn. I'm going to show it. You want a Christmas one. I'm going to show the unicorn while I have it out. And then we will show the Christmas ones and give you one of those. This is the unicorn. It's a long one, and it is silver. It's beautiful. Okay. And there's, you know, like this one has just a lot of gems and a rose or two and a couple of heart. There's a heart one there. Yeah. So it's another heart one. And these are the, I'm going to get the Christmas ones out in just a second. These are the ones with the little sheep at the bottom. See, they're cute. Little sheep. Okay. All right. Let's get out the Christmas one so Latoya can pick one. And we have a lot of red and green balls on these at the top. And on the bottom is the there is candy canes, the snowman. Let's turn them around. Candy canes, the snowman, and snowflake. Um, this one's special, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a wreath. There is a wreath. There's a ice skate. That one's cool. It's hard to show these, but I try. See one in there you like? Oh, and the moon. Santa in the moon. There he is. It's red and white. And so pick one of those, Latoya, and then we will go on and talk about this book. Now we'll do one last draw at the end of the show. And then I also want to make sure I have enough time to bring on someone. The snowflake. Okay. This is a blue snowflake. This one? Is that the one you want? Or do you want this one? Yeah, that one's a round one. It's really cute. The round one or the regular snowflake? Let me know real quick. And then anyone who wins anything on the show, don't forget to send me a message and claim your prize, because I really like that. All right, so what we're going to do is Deb has to leave at 10 after, so I don't want to do any drawings after that. The round one. Okay. And I hate to hurry the show. I don't want to hurry it. I like it to be relaxed. I mean, I continue to keep going. I don't drag it out. But what I mean is I don't want to not do everything. Okay. We'll put that on your wool yarn, which is beautiful. And ship that out to you this week. Okay. Done. Okay, great. Congratulations, Latoya. All right. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go through this book and give this book away. This is a Hooked on Crochet 1992, and you do get that pattern in the book. We'll go through it real quick, say what the patterns are that are in here. So there is a little hat and mittens pattern. That's cute, really cute. She's using older yarns for these, yarns that were out at that time. So to figure that out, I'm going to have to, here it is. Baby Pompadour. Baby Pompadour. Does everyone remember that? It had a little thin strand through it that made it shiny. Yeah. Line Brand was big on that. Some of those could be scratchy, though. Remember that? There is a hat and mittens. Let's see. Hat and mittens in here, striped. They are using 3-ply sport weight for that. See, they don't even say what yarn it is in these. They don't promote. Look at this old Western style blanket, Afghan. It is very pretty. The colors they're using are a rust, a worsted weight, brown, turquoise, and aqua. So they're saying that they're using 2 different blues in there. All right. Then they have some amigurumis. I can't believe it. In 1992, they actually had these babies in here. It's a little tea party, a bear. 2 bears and a rabbit. What are they using? Sport weight yarn. Small amounts of the colors. Cute. So you get an amigurumi in this book. And then look at this pillow. A tea party pillow made of little tiny squares, all different. So cute. It's done in purples. What yarn are they using in here? Motifs by Rita, it says. Motif Magic. Worsted weight, of course. All right, then there is white doily. That's a beautiful one for the end tables, right? One on each side of the couch. Absolutely. And then covered up with a lamp. Oh my gosh, look at this. Chicken. A chicken and her chickies. Isn't that cute? This is done in the size 10 bedspread. That is adorable too. Okay, moving on. This intrigued me. This is called the Blue Diamonds, and it is the same pattern that we are doing in the Navajo, only one difference. Instead of doing one overlay double crochet, you do the whole diamond in overlay double crochet. Yeah. And then you repeat the pattern. And I was like, what? I couldn't believe what I was reading. So it's all that overlay in the diamond pattern. It's very hard to see with the blue, but as soon as I looked at it, I was like, yep, that's what that is. Then they have a pumpkin. It is a candy dish, I'm thinking. Yep. And then the sunflower bouquet blanket that was on the front. That is cool. That pumpkin's done in worsted, and this one is also done in worsted. It is yellow flower motifs. And then there's a sweater. It is a popcorn flower sweater. It's done in a blue. It doesn't have buttons. It's cute. It's short sleeves. They're using cotton for this sweater. All right, let's go on. Oh, a puppy pack. I'm not quite sure what that is. I didn't read it. Puppy pack. If you're interested in winning this book, Deb is going to mark the chat right now, and I would love to give this book away to someone that would love it. So go ahead, Deb. Mark the chat. That is a collar done in a 10 bedspread. I'm sure of it. Yeah, 30 crochet cotton. Talk about tiny. Oh, and then we just decorated up our pot here. So if you're interested in this vintage magazine, I got this from Nancy. There were a couple in there, or Lori, one of them. A few of you send me things to give away, so that's what I'm doing. And so this book is on the docket for today, please. If you would write in magazine, you will be entered into the drawing for that. Deb will do that. In the meantime, I am going to ask if anyone would like to come on for 5 minutes and join me on the show. And there is the link to do that. And then we will, so after you put your name in and you know you're entered, then if you'd like to come on the show for 5 minutes, I am doing the creative moments at the end of the show. You can ask me anything, by the way. Next Sunday is it's a day where they can try out bowling balls, and it is a 1:00 scheduled event. So I was thinking, well, I can still do the show, right? But then I'll have to drive myself downtown if I want to go. And I'll be late, of course. Oh, I don't know. So anybody who wants a magazine, put in the comments that that's what you want, and we're going to draw that right now. And anybody who wants to come on the show, I have my dear friend Frida and she is ready to join us. And here she is.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Oh, your puppy.
Oh,
I
he here
love
with
your
me.
puppy.
Sorry about that. Anyway, after you asked me if I had started the crochet in the fair aisle, I went ahead and did two in different stitches. I did, how do I do this? I just bring this up or?
Yep, and then look at it and see if it's and
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just
Okay.
see where perfect.
Yeah. This is the one in the moss stitch pattern.
Uh-huh.
And I wasn't as happy with this one as the other one. This is the one I just endeavored to do single crochets. And I think
Yeah.
it turned out a little bit better. In fact, I
So
have,
so what Frida did was she
this is
took
what I have
this.
left.
All you have left. She took this fair aisle in that green and pink
Yeah.
and single crocheted a cowl, and that there's two of them.
Yeah.
They're both cowls, right?
Yes.
One's
Although this one,
one's
first one, I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. The first one is only about 22 inches.
uh-huh.
So I think it was for a child, but I think at 22 inches, I might cinch the top and make a hat to match.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, because the patterns are not that far off, but I do
Right.
prefer the single crochet. And then I have extra yarn that when I do another skein, I think I'm going to put a green one on the bottom of this one.
Uh-huh. So she did the moss stitch and she likes it. It came, Cindy was talking about whether or not it would be able to be used in crochet.
Yeah.
And I think that shows you a very good example
Yeah. Like
that
I was much happier with the way that one turned out because it does have a little bit of a pattern.
yeah. Well, in the knit, it doesn't really have that great. I mean, it's a
Right?
pattern, but I don't think it follows it all the way.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
And I was looking at some sweaters that people were making that were considered fair isle, and
But
they are, they're picking those stitches.
yeah, and they're doing color control.
Yeah.
See, I didn't want to do color control. If the yarn is going to work for us, it needs to be as is. That's at least
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. So this is my friend Frida, and she doesn't have a channel, but she talks to me a lot and does all the things that we all do.
like most of them. I try to do what I can.
But
So,
yeah, that's a big help, especially right now. At the time I was doing the knit, you did the crochet. She did it
right.
like in one day.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. After having the vaccines in both arms. So yeah, for today, but I figured it'd come on. So
thank you
okay.
so much for showing that. Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming I just hit the done and I'm out of here and back on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Bye,
got to
y'all.
go. Bye. Thank you. Well, now everyone has met Frida. She is a sweetheart. All right. So we have a winner. Julie. Is it Julie? I think so. All right. That is our winner to get the magazine. Okay. So we have one more giveaway before we leave for the day, and then we will let Deb go to her setup of her craft fair. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to open up the Deb's going to mark the chat. I know what I'm talking about. I just don't know how to talk. Deb's going to mark the chat, and you are going to choose a spot on the bracket board, something out of the basket, which you pick. It's a mystery, or this beautiful thistle yarn with your choice of stitch marker. That is the giveaway for the end of the show. And then I will see you all in a really cool opening of Smile Mail from Frida. Yes, she sent me a box. It was heavy, heavy, heavy. So I will do that probably tomorrow. And I'm thinking about starting this dress on a crochet with Christi episode. It's this little cotton dress, And I think I want to do it on that, not on a live. So I will do that. I will save it for crochet with Christi episode. I'll probably do 2 or 3 episodes. And I know you guys kind of like those, and I like them too. And then we'll work on this dress and shrug here coming up toward the end of the month. We'll start that because I think that's like a Thanksgiving dress. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, to wear to a dinner, family dinner, right? Lilia says she has I'm not quite sure what kind of yarn it is yet. I don't want to crochet with it, and there's no great. Oh, a loop. Is it a loop? Have you taken that yarn label and Googled it or looked in Ravelry for that yarn label? Because if you do that, you will probably find something in Ravelry that a lot of times that happens. I'm not completely sure what kind of yarn it is from I think, give me more of a description. And as far as Steve goes, I have not found that blanket. I put that in a safe place, and I cannot for the life of me figure out where the heck I put that blanket. And I'm worried because, when you have teenagers, and at one point I had a teenager, and I'm like really worried that somehow or another that blanket was used for something and she didn't want me to know. I'm worried. So, okay, so Lilia. I hope so. Jara, I hope so. Is the dress set a free pattern? Which one? This one from Mary Maxim? No, it is not. No, I don't believe it is. You can look it up, though. It's Lacy Dress and Shrug, 98903-4N. I have, but there's no memory there. I have a feeling that it's in my one closet on the bottom, but I haven't had a chance to take all the stuff out of that bottom. The winner is Kathy Ann, and she wants this thistle yarn, so we'll give her a choice of stitch marker with that. And so this dress doesn't look like it's very hard to do. And the bottom part, it looks like it's going to be really fast. The bottom section here. All right. Yeah. So Julie wins the book, and Kathy Ann wins the thistle yarn. All I need to do is get a stitch marker for you, and your guys are all set. And this says size G hook too. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any label. It is like a yarn that has many fluffy balls all along. Oh, okay. All right. So basically what you're describing to me is that kind of yarn that like you said has balls. I would use it as an edging. I'm an edging girl. I like to put edgings on stuff. So if you go along and you single crochet along the edge of a blanket, of course it's going to have to match, but that should leave a ball every so often and give you a nice edge. The only problem with that is that those things sometimes can be pulled apart by a baby. So you know, it just depends on whether you want to take the risk of someone using it and not being in attendance, because if they're right there, they're going to stop them. But yeah, any Christmas stitch marker she wants. Okay, what do we have here? All right, I still had one from last year in mine too. Christmas stitch markers are right here. We'll take one out, put it on here. All right. So if anybody finds that pattern and wants to purchase it, or finds out that it is free, then let us know here. And they have snowmen in here. She put them in, and candy canes too. I think this candy cane is a freaking adorable. So take care, everyone. We're gonna go now. That's a candy cane, Kathy Ann. And yep, happy birthday, Deb. Have a great week, everybody. Any other questions before I run away? All righty. All right. So thanks for all the new people that came in too. All right. Take care, everyone. Take a moment out of each day and be creative. Talk to y'all later. Bye for now.